So this is my Scotland colouring book, Landscapes of Scotland, and I've just opened the book here at this one, and this is actually Loch Lomond in the Trossachs, which is about an hour's drive from Glasgow on the west coast. And you'll see that this was the painting I did, and here's the sketch. So all you have to do now is get the paints out and have a go at painting it in. So I'm going to start off with the sky. It's quite a cloudy looking sky, quite a mixture of colours there. Just let you see greys, bits of yellows, darker blues over here, so I'll just zoom that out a bit for you. There we are. Right, so I'm going to mix up some grey, cobalt blue, bit of light red, so that's a nice grey colour. Right, so I'm going to just put it in at these marks that I've got for the clouds. You'll see them in the top of the page. Just round about these bits. And quite nice. I'm just going to make it a bit bluer over on the left hand side. Right. Can add a little bit of yellow ochre in. Mix it in with the grey just to give it a bit of colour in the sky. And there we are, I think that'll do for the sky. Right. So that's the sky done. What I'm going to try and paint next is these distant hills. They are a nice bit of purpley blue up there with some yellow ochre and then down to the greenery. So just going to start off with some yellow ochre and just going to paint it in up here. You might want to tape the page down because this is ring binding. You'll see it's moving, so I would tape the page down. I'm just going to hold it just now. Use a bit of crimson, a bit of blue. And a little bit of blue in just at the bottom here. And down here. Right, that's fine. I'm going to add some green now. A bit of yellow, cadmium yellow, and Windsor blue. And just going to put that in. The paint's still wet and the paper seems to be holding it, so I'm just going to put it all in. There we are. Right, I'm going to paint this grassy area here and the bushes in front of the house, so I'll keep some of that nice green that I had mixed up. Just going to put that in here. Right down to the edge of the water. And I'm going to paint the trees in while I'm here. These smaller trees over on the right hand side. Bushes and trees just down at the water's edge. While I've got this green left, I'm going to fill the bank in, and these shrub area, bushes and trees, and just fill it in the one go just to get the colour green in. We can add some detail later. Just going to paint that tree in as well. One of the good things about this paper, good and bad, but a good thing is that it dries very quickly, which is good for this type of painting. Right, just going to add some bits of darker brown here while I've got that darker green, sorry, while I've got that colour mixed up. Just going to put in some light yellow ochre colour along the sandy bank area. Just want to get that in first before I try the water area. Right, that's okay. I think I'll try and get the building painted in first and get that out the road. So I've got some yellow ochre there. The light's coming from the left, so I'm just going to darken that a little so that I can get this colour in. Right, there's a path here. Quickly add in some grey for the roof. Right. Now, next I think we'll tackle the big tree. So I want a nice bright green again, and just want to, I don't want to fill it all in because there's sky through there, so I'm going to be careful. I'll do most of the foliage area, but I'm going to leave some bits just so that I can put some of the branches through. So don't fill it all in, just doesn't look right. So you can see I'm leaving bits of the sky so that I can paint the bits of the branches and trunks in later. So we're almost there. Right, I think that'll do. Now I'm going to tackle the water area. So I've mixed up a big blue wash, a bit of ultramarine, and just going to try and fill this in. There's bits of reflection for the big tree here, so just going to leave some bits of space just coming down here, as you can see, and just fill the rest of the blue in so that you see this, so that's fine, that'll do. Just going to get some green now and put some bits of green in for the reflection. So some green mixed up. Right. So I'm just going to drop this in. Just getting a bit of reflection for these ones as well, and filling this bit in the corner. So it's looking quite good. You can see that you do this very quickly. Just going to fling some darker blue into some of this. Just want to soften that all together and just give a feeling of a bit of movement in the water. Now there's I've got the trunks to go in, so that'll be the bit we'll tackle next. So we've got this light brown colour going up. There's other trees in the background. So I just want to try and follow this through. I can see the marks where the sketch is, so it's easier to follow. Right, I'm just going to have to kind of darken this a bit now. Just want to put some dark on this side. Right, that's okay. I'm just going to get the rigger for a minute here some very fine lines of bushes, branches, sorry, I just want to get them in. Right, it's starting to look okay. Right, that's fine. Now, just going to add some detail here to give this a bit depth. So, the light's coming from the left, so there's darks on the right hand side of the bushes and some of this in the tree, so I want a dark green. So I'm going to add a dark green colour here, burnt umber, and Windsor blue again, usually gives me a dark colour. Right, so I'm going to start off here, over on the right hand side of these trees, bushes, going to put some here as well. And just some in there to give it a shape. And what I'm going to quickly do is just soften that off, as we normally do, it's not quite as effective as with watercolour texture paper, but still coming along. Right. Now I'm going to put some of the dark up in here and about the back of some of the greenery. Just want to get it over on this side if possible. And underneath the leafy parts. So I'm going to get the rigger again, mix up a dark, and I'm just going to have more of these little fine bits, just some bits of the foliage sticking out there, which helps. This starts to change the look of the tree. Right. That's not too bad. I'm going to add some of that dark green just in about here on this side of the reflection area. And I'm just going across to that side as well. Right, that's okay. Now, again, this dark green colour to get some sort of definition in round about here. So I'm just highlighting, it's called negative painting, this, where you paint into one area to actually make the other area. I'm trying to make this by painting in here. That's fine. Right. Almost finished now. Just trying to add in some greens, dark greens, as I go along here. Right, that's okay. Right, I just want to get the rigger out again. Add some wispy bits of grass in here. There's a tree there. Some bits here as well. You can see this is all very loose. But it's a colouring book, remember, you're just colouring it in, so just going to soften some bits off. Right, that's okay. Now there's some little posts going out into the water here for some reason or other. And there's a little pier area there. And there's a little boat as well. It's bubbling about in the water. Alright, it's got a lot of windows. And I think that's about it. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. So here's the finished painting, and as you can see it looks fairly reasonably close to the original painting above. And the beauty of this is, remember, this is a colouring book, so you can, all the sketches are done for you, so that the hard part, a lot of people struggle with the drawing side, so you just open up the book, pick the picture you like and start either painting using crayons, coloured pencils, and you can just take your time. This took, as you see, it just over 20 minutes, so get it blocked in, have a break, go and get a coffee, come back, and then you've got the fine detail part, the most enjoyable bit to finish off your painting. So if anybody is interested in one of the books, the price is just coming up on the screen, and I've already been sending books to America and Australia and Europe, so it's not a problem regarding postage. So hopefully you've enjoyed it today, and thanks again for watching, and stay safe.